JR from the Bay, Devion, Loyal. What up, what up, what up? What up, Mac Kids and Maniacs? Rest in peace, Roger Mosley. I wonder how many of y'all knew that Roger taught Raymond how to do acrobatic flips off the diving board at Roosevelt Park. That's where the Swans used to do the swan dive and had run ins or issues with Raymond Washington. So Roger always, every time I think about Roger, I think about Raymond. You know what I mean? Because that's like Raymond's teenage years was up under the tutelage of Roger Mosley at the park swimming. You know what I mean? But man, I was just tripping off Donald Trump. Oh, Donald, I feel so sorry for you. They went through your safe. The FBI opened up your safe. I feel so bad for you. Like, dude, that's normal shit in the hood. You want to be so gangster, nigga. You got to know they going to open up your safe. You lucky you didn't get your door blown off. Come on, Trump. And you knew they was coming. You had 2 months advance. Nigga, give me 2 months advance. My safe's going to be on another premises. I always trip off rich white people when they have run-ins with the law, whether it's a speeding ticket, domestic violence, or actually a criminal act or an investigation. They always act like they are so different and so victimized. It's cool. Trump can be the man, but fool, open up your eyes and your ears. It's not a Trump situation. It's a rich white person's thing where they feel like they can't have their safes cracked open. Well, it's a criminal investigation. That's what they do. Or apparently, you probably never committed a crime. They probably never hit your house. So you wouldn't know nothing about that, right? I'm just saying, man. And I don't mean to call you a fool, but that's really what you are if you think I'm hating on Trump, right? I'm hating on the establishment. I'm hating on the double standard that exists in America to where the privileged feel like you can't go in my safe. You can't come in my house. You can't do an investigation on me. Why not? Happens to us all the time. Look what happened to Lil Doc. Look what happens to any criminal in the ghetto, right? I mean, why is he so worried about his safe of all things? His safe. Like I said, he lucky he didn't get a door blown off or some shit. But he could have replaced it in 5 minutes, right? Man. And then you make outlandish statements such as you funnies are the ones that voting for Biden. You buster ass dude, you. I didn't even vote, you stupid motherfucker. They both are some cronies. How about that? But people like you get so obsessed with one individual or one side that you can't even see that both sides aren't cracked up to what they seem to be, right? Of course, Trump should be in prison, but I'm not even going to wish that on nobody. You know what I mean? He was the president. He's not going to prison. So we can forget that, right? Felons can vote too, Biden. You know, that's an old white lie that they taught us that when you're on probation or you a felon, you can't vote. But that's a lie. Once you're finished with your probation or your parole, you can vote. Doesn't matter if you're a felon or not a felon. You can vote. Felons can vote. Uh, what he may have there, I think he was most likely made copies of the documents. It don't matter. I'm not even tripping off the investigation. I'm tripping off the double standard, how they feel like, oh, wow, they went in my safe. Dummy, that's where the police always going to go first, right? And they're not just going to ask you for the combination. They're going to break into it, blow it up, cut it open, take it back to the station, whatever, right? They're not going to ask for the combination. So that's what I trip on. Trump is so gangster. He's so mafioso. You got to know this, Trump. And you got advisors and all these people around you, bro. That should be the least of your worries. Of course they're gonna go on your safe, fool. You lucky they didn't freeze your bank accounts and take whatever money you had in the house. Cause that's how they do us. Nigga, they go through my drawers, under my drawers, under my dressers, and take all my money. And then they count it up and give you and put the amount on your arrest report, and the amount don't even be right because they didn't pocket money they sell. Then they steal my credit cards and ID, and that's not even in the police report. So now when I do bail out or get released or do my time, I don't have no ID. I have my credit cards. I gotta order new credit cards. I gotta go to DMV, get a new ID. And you fools stole my money. So come on, Trump, you got off easy, bro. Did they ever charge that travel nurse? I don't know. Of course, it's not supposed to happen to them. And let me give you some lower scale, more local situations, right? This has happened to me many times over the years. I'm sure it's happened to y'all at least once. You see a police, it might be on the highway, it might be on the street. You see a police, so you slow down. You make sure you're doing the speed limit so you don't get a ticket. But then some white guy or white woman behind you gets upset and moves over and tries to pass the police. And then they get pulled over and they're like, hey, you just passed the police. Don't you know? Like black people grow up when you're a kid, you hear your parents say, don't ever pass the police. Don't go past the police, right? But that's different with the privilege. Absolutely. Another thing, you might come to like a roadblock or might be an accident or something. The police is stopping the lane, and they get behind you, and they think they can go around you and pass the roadblock, right? So yeah, it's a double standard on many aspects. Or how about you order some food in a nice area, a nice establishment. You order some food. You sitting up there patiently waiting on your food, and one of them comes behind you, and they're like, I have an order. Uh, you're not the only one with an order. Don't you see us standing here waiting on our order? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So if you think I'm hating on Trump, so be it. That's you and your fragile attitude. That's you and your commitment to one party or the other, or one president over the other. Fact is, the fool is complaining about his safe getting opened up. No, I'll pass if I'm going the speed limit too. But remember what I said. Slow down to make sure you're going the speed limit. Car behind you gets upset, either on your bumper or they're in a hurry, moves over and speeds up and past the police. That's what I'm talking about. But on a just a growing up note, parents used to always, my parents used to always say, don't pass the police. For one, you don't really want to pass police anyway, unless you just have nothing better to do, because then they're gonna run your plates. They get to see who's driving the car. That's where the racial profiling come in. You know what I'm saying? You get over, you're on the side of them, or you pass them up. Now they can see for sure what you are, because they may not see you out the back mirror, because you know they got all that shit on. You know, sometimes their windows be tinted, sometimes they don't. But it's easier for them to say, "Oh, okay, this Nigger thinks he's gonna pass me up. Oh, let me run this play. Let me pull him over. Let me slow him down. Let me see what he got in there. Let me smell if he's been smoking weed. Let's see if he got a burner in the car. In fact, let's take it a step further. As some years back, the felony stops. We don't even commit a traffic violation, and we get a felony stop. So now the police pull you out the car with the guns pointed at your head, and they want to search your vehicle. I got license, registration. I got tag. I got everything. Why are you pulling me over, and why do you want to search my car? See what I mean about the double standard? Now let's take it even further. That's why these brothers be getting killed in these police cars for a light being out, no turn signal. You know what I'm saying? There's a double standard on me, period. I don't care if you think that's called hating on Trump or not. Fool, who are you anyway? Show us your face. Come on live and talk to me. Big mouth, keyboard warrior. Oh man. Yeah, they always be smelling. Not recently, like I get speeding tickets, it's my fault. They don't trip, but man, I get pulled over in rental cars and they be like, all up in the mirror, all up in the window. Like, I don't smell any weed. Are you supposed to smell some weed? Let me see your ashtray. Why? Open up your ashtray, sir. Open up the ashtray. Oh, no blunts in there. Was there supposed to be a blunt in there? Like, who you fools think you are? And then when you hit them, I'm sure Keystone probably done this before. I don't know. But I advise all y'all to do it at least once in your lifetime. I like to hit the police with, how old are you? Now, I'm old enough to be your daddy. Like, do you pull your daddy over and see what he got in his car? Do you pull your daddy over for nothing? You hit him with that shit, it hits him some type of way. Real talk. I've done that many a times, like probably 7 or 8 times. Or how you hit him with the, fool, you don't even have no stripes. Why don't you get a couple stripes before you pull me over next time? Like, get some years in, boy. Oh, they hate that. They don't mind calling you a boy, but they don't want to be called no boy. What's a Roger Mosley? Roger Mosley starred in Magnum P.I. with Tom Selleck, the helicopter guy, TC. Grew up in Watts, Jordan Down Projects, or no, Imperial Courts. Yeah, shake them up, Keystone, for real. And I don't even be talking shit. I just kind of be sarcastic. I just kind of be trying to open their eyes in the nicest way I can. You know what I'm saying? But they hate that. Man, man, man. I mean, that's easy for you to say, Austin, Texas. How many police have you hit in the chin? How much heart you got? I'm just wondering, like you, because you've been on YouTube for some years. So I'm just wondering why you haven't hit no police in the chin or been missing in prison for assault and battery on a cop. I'm just asking, man. You hit two? Oh, that's what's up, man. More power to you. How many felonies you got? And they didn't kill you either? In Texas, they didn't kill you? Dang, man, that's crazy, dude. You beating up police and ain't going to jail. Props to you, blood. You hard. You harder than me, blood. Three felonies. Well, two should have been hitting a cop. How many times have a cop shot you, tasered you, anything like that? Like, what are the repercussions for socking a cop in Texas? Man, I'm hot. Oh, I don't have a fan on. That's why. Yeah, Austin, Texas, you harder than me though, blood. So keep up the good work. Let us know next time you sock one in the chin. You ain't been that far in it. I mean, you just hitting police in their jaw and they not shooting you or tasing you, boy, 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 boy. Yeah, I've seen a few people say Roger Mosley played on Sanford and Son. I don't remember that. Probably, I'm sure I probably seen it, right? But JC Senior, what up? Ant say he believe it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I mean, I would sock a cop in the jaw all the time. If I'm not gonna get tased or shot, go outside and find a cop right now and sock him in his jaw. Man, Last movie was Black Dynamite. Okay, all right, all right. All right, staying peaceful. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, homeboy. I hope everybody's staying peaceful nowadays, man. We dying of natural causes, and it's getting crazy. Oh, you was a 16-year-old juvenile when you hit them. No, well, that's cool, man. They treated you like a little kid and let you get away with something like that. That's cool, Austin, Texas. When I was a kid, when I was 16 years old, cops couldn't catch me. I was hitting every gate, going up under every house, nigga, hiding behind or inside every trash can. The lead Belly movie he was in really good. I didn't know he was in Belly. I gotta go back and look at some of these movies and sitcoms, but wow. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, huh? But what up though, y'all? What's going on, man? What's up, Stone? Yeah, he was in the Mac for sure. Reggie Owens, what up? I'll beat you doing what? You already at the poker table, Stone? Don't fold on him. Don't fold him. Bluff him, man. Bluff him. Dodgers need some starting pitching. Are you crazy? Their starting pitching is starting to go down a little bit. But fool, they got the most wins in baseball, and they got some pitchers with some of the best ERAs and win to loss ratio in baseball. The Dodgers need a manager. I don't know why everybody keep giving this dude a pass. I don't understand how anyone can call themselves a Dodger fan and not realize Dave Roberts is a horrible manager. That's who all our frustration and anger should be pointed at the manager. We can't blame starting pitching. We got some great starting pitchers. Giants gonna knock down off. What? Last time I checked, the Dodgers had 73 wins. Man, that was like four more than the Yankees and probably three more than the Mets. Kevin Mac, kind of off topic, but are the changing demographics in Compton South Central due to most of us selling our homes for the money or just losing our homes due to foreclosure and taxes? That's a good question. I don't know the answer, but I would guess that it was to selling our homes. Of course, taxes is always an issue. And when you start talking about base heads, smokers inheriting their parents' house, then you start talking about foreclosure and tax problems. But for the most part, a lot of us, me included, sold our parents' homes and moved out. But I always have this little debate, slight debate with some of the homies, and I don't regret that I sold the house. I don't regret leaving LA. LA is too high. LA is too dangerous. And my house was always a hangout. People hung out at my house all my life. As a kid, the squares hung out there. As a teenager, the squares and the gang members hung out there. And as an adult, all the gang members hung out there. So my house was always a hangout. I never got no sleep, no rest. Anytime somebody got into it with somebody, they just come knock on the door, get me to roll with them. Anytime somebody had a lick up, it was easy to just come get me and go out on a lick. So I was glad to leave that block and leave that area. And with, like I say, with today's prices and the fact that the house was an old house and it was actually ran down, the foundation was ran down, years of termites and earthquakes, no real upkeep other than changing the roof. Even the roof wasn't no good with a new roof. I put a lot of money in that roof before I decided to sell my house. So I'm not mad about it, but I do have a regret that I didn't save money for a rainy day for an emergency. That way I could have fixed the house up and kept the house. But we sold high. We sold that house at a high market was high when we sold the house. So I see why a lot of people sell. And we sold grandma's house too. We sold grandma's house. That was her kids' decision because her house went for close to $1 million, and everybody wanted their cut. And my grandmother she had like, let me see, Pearl, Bobby, Kenny, Renee, Donna, Patsy. My grandmother had 7 kids. She had probably 21, 23 grandkids, a couple of great grandkids, and she had her husband, her last husband had kids and grandkids. So they decided to sell the house so everybody could eat. So and she had money in the bank. So it was a nice split. And all they were gonna do was fight over the house. If they rented the house out, they were only gonna get so much a month. That wasn't gonna take care of nobody. So the best thing for them to do was to sell the house. Although we could have made it a house where when everybody traveled from out of town could have stayed in her house, right? Or whenever we had family functions, we could have used her house. But they decided to sell. So yeah, we sold 2 houses within a few blocks of each other. Then I got a homeboy, rest in peace, it just passed. His mom bought a house in Windsor Hills. She died recently. He sold the house for like 1.7 million. And the reason why is because he couldn't keep up with that mortgage. So yeah, I mean, you get 1.7. I think she might have paid probably 5, 6, 700,000 for the house. So shit, he won. I'm pretty sure that song is on Apple under Fitzgerald. Probably. Did I get anything? What you mean? Out of Grandma's house? Yeah, because Grandma looked out for my father, all of her kids. So me and my brother, we get Pops, we split Pops' side. And my other aunt that passed, she had 3 kids, they split hers. Big Devil, what up, homeboy? He passed. He just passed recently. He leased a house in Ladera Heights, Windsor, Lower Ladera, something like that, and then passed. He just passed. He hasn't even had his funeral yet. So he didn't buy yet. He was looking to move to Nevada, but health reasons and girlfriend reasons he stayed in California, but he that was only a couple of months ago. I mean, you're doing good if you still got the house in 103 houses on one property with 3 houses on one property. You're doing good. How many brothers and sisters you got? See, we had 6 siblings. We had 6 siblings, right? And I don't know if I ever told you guys, but when I caught my 3 strike case, man, come on, you already know. I had to put the house up and get a loan and take some money out the house for a lawyer, right? My life is on the line. What good is having a house if I'm doing life in prison? So, and then my sister was milking money out the house. That's really the main reason why I sold the house, because I found out sis was milking the house, and then so the house wasn't no longer paid for. We was in debt now. Now I ain't gonna say in debt, but we owed on the house. If you was a millionaire or billionaire, would you buy up one or two streets and move the homies and other people in them and get paid? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'll go put $1 million if the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Then I'll put $1 million if the 49ers lose to the Rams twice this season. Then I'll slide the homie S-Mac $1 million. I'll get all the homies together and get a dice game, slide everybody some change, and just kick back and drink and laugh. Right? Now I ain't gonna flip it. I ain't gonna flip it. At this rate, I ain't trying to flip nothing, man. What Crystal say? Payable Chaser, Kev, when did LA gangs start wearing sports hats to represent their set? Hey, Stone, can you tell us that? Because I don't really know, to be honest with you, but I do know before the Seattle Mariner hat, the homies used to wear Yankee hats and White Sox hats, right? So, shit, I don't know, man. I have to do some soul searching and look at some old pictures, man. But definitely 86 for sure. They were out for sure in 86. But then you got all these different hoods, so I don't know what hood was first. You know what I'm saying? But definitely in 86 for sure. I remember the KC, I think the Kitchen Crips, the Kansas City Royals, I think they were one of the first ones wearing the team hats. I'm not saying they were, but from what I remember, I think it was, I used to see the KC hats before everybody else. And that probably would have been maybe 83, maybe 83, 84. But yeah, like I said, for sure in 86, most hoods around LA was wearing them. Loco, what up? What up? Trap Star. Man. Hey, so last couple days, right? I get up early and I see Local on live, Local Vision on live, right? So I go over there to mess with the homie on Local Vision last couple days, right? But I'm expecting to see this wild, crazy Negro cussing, talking about blowing heads off, cutting necks off, and all that shit. And Loco just is cool and kick back and laid back. I'm like, man, I didn't sign up for this shit. I came over this here to see who neck you got your foot on, who you dissing, how pumped up you are. I didn't even see the brother smoking weed. I'm like, what happened? This nigga don't smoke no more and shit. See how cool you could be when you don't smoke, nigga? But I'm like, man, yeah, a lot of unjust hate at the homie. But I told the homie before he started his channel, I said, man, just messing with me alone, niggas gonna hate you. And now he see they hate him just because Kevmac come over there because he messed with Kevmac, right? But you know, I had to do a little damage control, man. I like to do mine by myself. So, but Keith Stone, man, when you coming back to Vegas, bro, I like hanging out with you, but you don't give me enough time, man. You so busy over there chasing them chips. I mean, let's have a drink together one time or something, Stone. But you know I'm bullshitting because if you ain't on them chips, I'm trying to watch a baseball game. You already know. Oh yeah, the Raiders was popping. So we talking before 86, right? When did the Raiders come to LA? 84? Los Angeles Raiders. What year did the Raiders play in the Coliseum?
The Raiders face the Vikings on Sunday at
Next weekend, all right. All right, we on next weekend, man. And it's all right that you bang my door on another car. You know, it's all good because I got the whole door fixed. I got the whole car fixed, so don't even trip off. You so big, man, and them doors open so wide. All I remember was, I was like, no big deal, man. I didn't hit a few people doors too, but somebody said 1980. That might be a little too early, maybe. I remember as a kid, Keystone at 4th Ave Liquor Store. Oh, Keystone, Michael Hawkins, remember you as a youngster, man. Hell yeah, that car low. But you know what I figured out? Them seats lift up, so you don't feel as low. The car's low, but you don't feel as low when you lift them seats up. So I got the seats up a little bit now. But that car is so small, it's like a real race car, right? It's hard to get in that door. You got to squeeze all in, shit like you at NASCAR or something. Keystone's actually the only homie that I go see. No, Keystone and KB. I'll go see Keystone and KB. Them the only ones that I go see. Like I don't even when my sister come to town or my son. I mean that's about it, man. Any dice game stories with Keystone? I don't ever remember shooting dice with Keystone. I couldn't even give you no story about shooting dice with Keystone. Hugo Pinheiro, I don't know, man. Cutes and Jimmy Lavender are the only two people that'll text me, and I'll call them back and they don't answer, or I'll text them back and they don't answer. Like, what's wrong? Like, is your phone broke, or did you lose your glasses in the process of texting me? Like, what's going on? But anyway, I don't know what's up with Cutes. He was off yesterday and today. He texted me, sent me a video. I try to hit him back, tell him let's go on. Didn't hear from him. Man. Skunk Dog, what's up, homeboy? Football season around the corner, y'all. Haiti. What about Haiti, though, y'all? Ain't that cold? Like, we sending all this money to Ukraine. I'm talking about we sending major money to Ukraine. We call ourselves helping them, and, you know, we have an interest in Ukraine. What about Haiti, though? Y'all letting all them fools die in Haiti. You won't let them into America. Build a state for them or something, or go over there, send some humanitarian aid over there and some army over there to take care of them people so they quit getting killed and babies getting killed and dying of hunger and starvation. Like, come on, America, help them out a little bit. Well, you know, we always have a problem with Cuba. But I'm saying Haiti, though, come on, man. If they look like Ukrainians, man, we would be over there helping them. We would be dropping food out of helicopters and airplanes. We'd have army over there. You know how we do. Man, y'all can help Haiti just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's up, Shaniqua? Shaniqua, you can help me a little bit. Like, what you doing tonight? Where your fluke at? You know, what that mouth do? Like, what's going on? Them Ukrainians is white extremists. Back up. I don't care what they are. Bottom line is, them black people in Haiti are dying, man. They over there going buck wild, begging for help, talking about swimming over to America. They don't care if they get eaten by a shark, killed by AK-47, locked up by the police. They are swimming to America because they don't have no choice but to die, whether they try to come over here or not, right? Shaniqua. Because the USA didn't even help New Orleans. You got a good point, Southside. You got me right there. That's a great point, homie. How about Flint, Michigan? You're right. America don't even help America, right? Why should I expect them to help Haiti? Monique, they've been trying to wipe us out for a long time, right? Soldier justice. Hey, but I'm gonna say it one more time, man. When I'm ready to hear some drama, when I'm ready to see the next big beef on YouTube, I go to Local Vision and he's just as calm and cool as can be, man. I'm like, damn, man, like that's a good local. I like that local, but nigga, I didn't wake up trying to be chill today. I woke up for the drama. Like, nigga, I need that drama. Like when you go do a drive-by shooting, you put on some MC8 or something. You know what I'm saying? You put on some Ice Cube, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I need some Local Vision, nigga, to get my day started right. And you over there all mellow and shit. I could turn on the fucking radio and listen to some Calm Storm if I want to, right? But I guess I've been gone so long, times change, people change. Or maybe I just caught the wrong lies, right? America is the only country that ever bombed itself for its own people. You talking about, oh man, that's crazy, man. Your boy Loco ready cussing people out. I got, man, that was my little cousin that got hit on the 105 freeway last week. Damn, man, sorry to hear that, huh? Is that Chuck? Is that Chuck from the LBC? My condolences, man. I'm not in LA, so I didn't know about the 105 freeway incident, bro. But sorry to hear that, man. What up, Chuck? How you doing, homie? We gotta get up, man. Have a drink or something, man. Have dinner or lunch or something, man. They say they bombed Philly back in the day too. Hey, Shanika, we're not gonna have that shit over here. You start talking about the long way, baby. I got something long for you. You just turn over and bend over the short way, nigga. I'll give you something long. Yeah, it's for sure long overdue, without question. Chris will say, you already know local gonna cuss you straight up. Night night. Man, man, man. So I got a woman from Hoover, like OG Hoover, OG Trey Hoover. Y'all know her. She's been on before. She want to come on and talk about relationships. I told her we could do it. We just have to do it late at night because you know how I get late at night, right? And I'm like, I can't do no relationship early in the day. The Mackies and maniacs will go in on me, like so. So we may do that soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But I'm gonna go in. We start talking about some relationship. It's gonna get hot up in here. I'm gonna need all y'all to tune in and get this advice. I'll tell you that, or weigh in with your opinions, right? Lady Little Country hit me yesterday. Shout out to Lady Little Country. She's been off and on sick, so that's why she haven't been with us. But she had, she was feeling good enough to text me yesterday and let me know how she was doing. So shout out to Lady Little Country. She's always kept it 100. Good woman, nice woman. Maybe tomorrow night, but tomorrow is so soon. She want to do it tomorrow night, but I feel like that's too soon. I'm thinking more like later in the week. like Thursday, Friday, or Saturday probably would be best. Probably maybe not Saturday, maybe Thursday or Friday. Man, G Rock, he probably will be sending Tijuana some money too. I wouldn't doubt it on me. China might be bluffing though. They sending rockets over Taiwan, damn near hitting what, Japan? Man, they gonna get themselves blown up by their own people, man. They keep playing. Call it Kev Mac and If anybody heard from Miss Lisa Jackson, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I ain't heard from Miss Jackson, nah. Last I heard, rumor has it, she was still cleaning cigarettes up off her coffee table. Up until recently, Tijuana was making most of the plastic petroleum goods for the U.S. and Canada. Does Canada have any interest in protecting Tijuana? I'm doing all right, Shaniqua. I'm doing all right. I'm just getting a little horny, if you can't tell by my conversation. Getting a little horny, but full nude body massage going down tomorrow. I wish I could live stream it for y'all, but I cannot do that. But it's going down. That's what I love about I was gonna say Town, but Sin City, man. Sin City, you get up and go to the bar any time of night. Get you a cool full body massage 24/7. Any community, any neighborhood, any race. Like that shit is so bomb. Like you don't hear people in Nevada talking about they didn't sleep good last night. We all sleep good. Cause whenever you feel like you're not sleeping good, you just get your ass up, go have a drink, go get you some lady or some man company if you're a woman, and it's on, right? Like in Nevada, every woman is a masseuse. Like she could be a nurse and a masseuse. She could drive Uber, but she's still a masseuse at night. Like you could go to 7-Eleven. She's selling you donuts, cigarette, and Starbucks, coffee. She'll give you a massage though after she get off work. Like that's what's bomb out here. They all masseuse. Everybody's a masseuse. Some legal, some not legal, right? And they don't want to be called no hoe. They like to say they hustling. Like you can't say, "Come here, hoe." She like, "Hoe, I ain't no damn hoe." Boy, you lost your mind. I'm paying you for sex. What is that? It's called hustling. Girl, you ain't selling rocks or pills, fool. You selling coochie. I'm just saying, man, Vegas is a whole different world, man. Vegas is something different. And then, like you don't have to be a player or a Mac. You don't have to be a ladies' man in Vegas, right? You just go in your local Taco Bell or Burger King, right? And you see a fine woman from out of state, and or go to In and Out off the strip, right? And you that way you catch you a tourist from California or Texas or Colorado or Arizona, and all you got to do is say, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." And they fall for that shit like you the Mac of the year. Like you just done macked her down. You done macked her out her pants. Her coochie done got wet and everything. That sounds so good to her. Ooh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm with that shit. Like, and before you know it, like you got you a woman for the night. Like, it's crazy out here, man. I love this shit. Let me see. Is that Bunny Ranch still open, Kev? The real ho house. They got, I don't know if the Bunny Ranch is open, but yeah, they still got them hoe houses out here for sure. I remember my homeboy told me he went one time, right? And I don't know how true it is, but I think it's true because a white boy told me the same thing once. So two people then told me they got a menu. Like you go up there, it's a bar, and then it's the ranch or whatever, right? With like motel rooms or but they got a menu, and you look at the menu and you look on the menu what you want for dessert. And you say, I want this and that. Like I want head and 6'9". I want doggy style missionary. Like, and then you go over here and you be like, I want dark, I want light, like you ordering coffee or something. I'm like, damn, I gotta go there one day, but I've never been. They say that's that monkeypox. Shaniqua, you look like you got monkeypox. Like when I look at you, I be like, man, she got that MP. She got that military police. She got that monkeypox. No, but is it true or is this just a rumor that? Because I keep hearing this homosexuals that got monkeypox. I keep hearing this all these. I got to be careful what word I use. Bisexuals that got monkeypox. Is that true or not? I keep hearing that that's what it is. Watch out for them haters. They got the hater pox. Well, that's everywhere, man. Shit. Haters everywhere. Like, I'm going to tell you the worst kind of hater for me. The worst type of hater for me is the female that like females. Like, because we already know, you guys, females, y'all like females. So now you got me, Mac, right? Why I can't have both of y'all? Or why I can't just have her? Like, what's all the jealousy? Like, they don't never want to share me. Like, girl, you can't have his number. Girl, don't talk to him. Y'all like each other. Let's just get down and get down and get down. Like, let's make this an every week thing. Like, why you hating this shit? Like, why I can't have her without you? And why I can't have you without her? Because I like her better. That's the whole thing. Like, your shit dry, right? Your mouth dry. You know everything dry over there. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like them type of women that be like, no, you can't have her. And then I hear all these stories about what these girls do to other dudes. Like, damn. Like, I heard that, homie. You ought to like them. I'm a freak. It's called kinky. In the white world, it's called kinky. I'm not a freak. Freaks are like LBTQ, LBGTQ, like queers. I'm not a queer. I'm kinky, right? And see, this is how I talk late at night. And I remember people used to say, Mac been drinking, Mac drunk. No, nigga, this is me sober. This is sober Mac late at night, right? I don't know how I went from Roger Mosley and Trump safe being open to talking like this, but that's what happens to me late at night. Like, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock, the vampire in me comes out. I start lusting and shit. Men are a hustle for women. Don't want another broad in their pocket. Yeah, but if ain't no money being it, Stan, you're right, because you're gonna feed her, right? You're gonna buy some drink for her, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Men are a hustle for women sometimes. You're right. You're right, homie. I know you know what's up. You're right. You're right. I can't even argue, debate, or twist that. Monique, though, I just be playing. You can never tell when I'm serious and when I'm not serious, right? All right, loco. We need a Kev Mac and Shaniqua show. Because Shanique was funny and she could take a joke, right? And Shanique was a cold female pimp. Like, she's a pimptress. We be up on here having y'all roll. We have y'all dying laugh. But the key is she got to bring me Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole got to be our guest on the first show or all bets is off. Shanique will be trying her best not to hook me up with Keisha because she know when things go bad, Keisha going to be mad at her or I might be mad at her, but I'm not going to be mad. All I got to do is be with Keisha one night, nigga. I could never be mad. Keisha, sing to me. I don't even know what songs you sing, but sing one to me, baby. Like, she's just so cute. It's just something about her little ass is so cute, right? Like, she looks like the fine hood chick that everybody wants. right? Bets off. See, Shanika, bets off. Shanika know better. I'll take old Keisha with the gap too. I'll take Keisha with the gap. Period. Nigga. Keisha's so fine to be a little broad like she is from Oakland, right? Look, Skunk Dog ready to risk his whole marriage for Keisha, right? No, I'm cool on her, bro. I'm cool on her. Hey, Keisha is mine. You have to fight me for her. I mean, it's a California thing when it comes to Keisha now. But then again, Oakland loves the South. Oakland seems to have more in common with the South than they do LA, right? It's always been that way. We've always felt that way. LaDonna, what's up? LaDonna Walker. And y'all have no idea how many of my ex-girlfriends be watching this show, right? They be watching Cam Video live stream. They'll never comment, but if I ever talk to them, they start going in. They start telling me stories I told on here. I don't even remember the story. I'll be like, oh, that wasn't true because I would remember it. And I'm like, damn, they be peeking and stalking and shit. And like, these is girls I don't even talk to. Like, what's going on with that shit? Like, y'all trying to keep up with me from a distance, right? This is the only way y'all could keep up with me. FaceTime me, ho. FaceTime me. Let me see what it do. Let me see what them old saggy things look like. Let me see how many new stretch marks you got. Let me see what your navel looking like these days. Let me see your busted toes. Crystal, you knew it was coming. Let me see your busted toes. Let me see your cracked heels, right? Snoopy Mac say y'all bang that like button one time. I'm just saying, my people from the Bay, they really got a down south vibe about them. I'm telling you, man, because they rock like the gold teeth. We don't rock the gold teeth in LA. Southern California don't do that. And then it's other things. Like even their rap style is more southern than it is LA. LA shit is more hood, more street like and plain kind of, right? The Bay be popping their collar, you know what I'm saying? They be on that real either pimp shit or they be on even like their cars. Their cars be looking like cars in the South, right? Yeah, they do got a lot in common. You gotta stop people from stealing your I don't know how to do it, man. People steal. What I need is somebody to help me out with that. What you gotta do is you get the name of the video, you get the URL, you get the time that it starts and the time that it stops of the stealing. Then you got to find my video and get the name of my video and get the timestamp of that as well. Then I can shut them down. But I'm not doing all that shit. I ain't got time to catch people stealing my shit. They steal my shit all the time and get more numbers than me. But it's crazy because like people don't steal Vlad TV shit, right? They don't steal no jumper shit, right? Adam, they not stealing other people's content, right? So that's kind of like a compliment, like, oh shit, they watching Kev Mac videos and they found this useful. But what it really is a lot of people can't get to the streets like I could. They can't get the personalities that me and some of the other guys can. And so they'll go steal the content and post the content like it's theirs. My thing is, why do you act like it's yours? Yeah, you're pretty creative and you took time out to make the video, but you can't get that content on your own. And you wouldn't even be able to draw this type of conversation out of these dudes. So give credit what credit is due. That's all I'm saying. Okay, do you remember the hamburger stand on Southwest and 8th Ave? Nah, I don't remember. You know what? Sort of, kind of, but not really. You talking about where that tow truck yard is? like a auto shop. You talking about right there, right? Is that Southwest? Yeah, that's Southwest. Uh, what is over there? By the train tracks, right? Let me see. So that would be just south of the train tracks, right? Yeah, I vaguely remember. Keystone probably remembers a lot better than me. I vaguely remember. Oh, horse people owned it. Oh, I didn't know that. What you doing up this late watching K and video live streams, homie? How many other 60s in here watching and ain't typing, ain't saying nothing, right? Hyde Park. Between Hyde Park, yeah. Okay, Hyde Park. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Hyde Park. I vaguely remember. I don't really remember, you know what I'm saying, but I vaguely remember. Yeah. I don't I don't know if that's they're not stealing white people stuff. Talk about self hatred. Anti-black on another level. Yeah. I mean I kind of don't understand that statement. I understand a little bit, but not clearly. But I don't know, man. It's just a trip, man. Joe Mosley, what you think about the Haiti situation, man? What should America do about Haiti as opposed to what America does for other countries, such as Ukraine? Finest makes on Florence and Van Ness. Cali Bay, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas was always connected on getting that paper. Oh, just connected on getting paper. Oh. But I'm talking about their ways that, I hate to use the word country because some people get offended, but we always, coming from where I live, we always looked at Compton and the Bay Area as country, especially the Bay Area. But Compton and Watts had a little bit of countryness to it too, with all the farm animals and shit, with the fruits and everything, walking around barefooted and shit. Like we didn't walk around barefooted where I live. You was told put some shoes on, boy, before you go walking outside and shit, right? And we didn't do the gold in the mouth for whatever reason. I don't know why. We just didn't. That wasn't our thing. But every spot has their own culture and own influence, especially in California because we migrated from so many other states across the nation. So everybody brings their own little unique style. I was peeping out this 19 Haiti doesn't have any strategic importance to the USA, poor, unskilled people. If China starts investing in Haiti, that's when we'll come in. Okay, I could go for that. But you don't factor in the color. Color has nothing to do with it. No. Cali never. What E40 got in his mouth? Or Yuck mouth? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Kev, did you jump in rolling 60s? That's too much. Yeah, that's too much. How hot is it out there, Kev? Man, it's hot. What is the weather in Las Vegas?
It's currently partly cloudy and 97 degrees.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay. Austin, Texas. Okay. Joe said it's a factor, but not the factor. All right. I get it. All right. I just feel like we always trying to talk about humanitarian goods and needs. And I'm like, Haiti needs us right now. We always putting our army all over the world. Take some people over there with the Red Cross and look out for them people over there in Haiti, man. Kev, do you got a homeboy named Lane called a triple murder in Texas? I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you. It's not that hot in LA. What up, Kev? What up, DJ Boulevard Rod? Keep it 100. The Bay low key hate on South. Do they? I don't know that the Bay hates on California or Southern California. I don't know that to be true, man. I never really got no hatred from the Bay, other than San Francisco Giant fans. I mean, I don't know where the hatred is, but okay, all right. I mean, you know better than me, I assume. I know Gator and Little Gator. I have gold crowns, but it was 86 in Seattle today. Shout out to Seattle, man. And I apologize for Louis Concepcion not coming live. He decided, he talked to his lawyer and decided not to do the interview at this time. Maybe later. He has some things going on right now, and he don't want to put out the type of conversation we were going to talk about. So we're going to cancel that for now. Hopefully, we'll get it later on. But nowadays, you just never know. It'll be so many haters in people's ears. Like Q said, I probably should have never advertised it, but the advertising it isn't what cost the interview. It was him talking to his lawyer right before the interview. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. The Bay and LA mess with each other tough now. Yeah, the motorcycle clubs for sure. It's been years. It's been a lot of years now. Before Courtney went to prison, so woo. Yeah, it's been a lot of years, man. What? Over 17 years now, maybe? Barefoot Pookie's doing all right, man. I just talked to Barefoot Pookie through text messages. Talked to him on the phone sometime last week. My man said white Northern California hates Southern California, not blacks. Nashville, Tennessee, what up, what up, what up? Not the Cubbies, man. If it's one baseball fan I could never respect, is a Cub fan. Yeah, I like your stadium. I love the fact that Wrigley Field still exists. But to cheer for the Cubs and openly admit it, I'm appalled. Like, that's got to be the worst franchise in Major League Baseball. And they such a heartbreak. Man, they are horrible, man. They are terrible. I have nothing good to say about the Cubs. They are a horrible franchise. I've tried to watch them for years because growing up in LA, when cable TV became a thing, we always had WGN, WBLS, and WAR. So we got the Mets, the Cubs, the White Sox, right? And I would watch Cub games. You want to get into them so bad. They got the almighty C on their hat. They rocking the blue, right? They had a good announcer, Harry Carey. So and the field is so good. The fans know baseball. How could you not like the Cubs? Until you see them lose year after year and get rid of good players and can't win. And it's like, man, I wish I would waste a lifetime cheering for the Cubs. Nigga, is you crazy? Man, yeah, a lot of people dying. Kev, you for real, taking my life back. I'm serious, man. A Cub fan for real? Yeah, they got a loyal fan base. I admit that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying keep that shit to us. Keep that shit in Chicago. What is that? The north side of Chicago? Keep that shit on the north side of Chicago. Yeah, yeah, we did. South side. I mean, sometimes I talk just to hear myself talk, right? Because I gotta have content, right? But yeah, man, sometimes my memory worked. Like I said, we had War. That was the Mets. We had WGN. That was the Cubs and the White Sox. Sometimes, and we had the W. What is it? WBLS with the Atlanta Braves, right? The Mets, the Cubs. Now I'm getting confused. We had the Mets, the Cubs. Maybe we didn't have the Braves. Mets, Cubs, and White Sox. Cartoon all over the place. Think he a Bear or Cub fan. Sammy Sosa. Man, Sosa went out so bad. He's not even going to the Hall of Fame, man. Sammy Sosa was a joke. And I fell for the joke. I bought a Sammy Sosa jersey one time. I put it on eBay and sold it for a nickel. Not 500, not $5, 5 cents. I sold it for a Buffalo nickel. Dodgers are nothing. So you're gonna take away our historic history, all our championships, and the fact that we got the best record in baseball right now? Okay, Dodgers are nothing. What does that make the Cubs? What does that make any other team in the league right now? Okay, the Braves was on TBS. Yeah, we had TBS then. TBS. Because we had Turner Broadcasting Service, right? So it was TBS. We did have the Braves. I don't know why we gave up War, though. I think War wanted more money or something. Nelson's a good channel, right? Northeastern Sports Network or some shit. Cali Bay just had beef with Bay Area towns back in the day. Oh, wow, Kev. Now you're disrespect. Don't come, Illinois. Don't come, Illinois Marlins fan. What? Oh, man. Look, even Crystal got something to say. They used to have this commercial. The Cubs coming out of hibernation like they was going to be hard and win. Never did. Even Crystal. We got a female that even knows the real about the Cubs, right? Remember that year y'all lost to the Marlins, man? On the pop-up? That was some funny shit. So what do y'all got? Like one championship in 100 and some years? Y'all just a game better than the Clippers. Y'all got one notch on Clipper fans, right? Man. I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. It was fun, but I gotta run. Y'all take it easy. Much love. Time for some donuts and strawberry milk. Y'all take it easy. Peace.